Well, once again, we're back with the 1989 Dodge Dakota. Today we're going to do valve cover gaskets. Both sides seem like they have their own little things to just kind of work around. Neither seems like it's really that bad. I used to have bolts and nuts and studs. Bolts and nuts on the studs the whole way around on both sides. Seems like this side's pretty self-explanatory. Unhook that thing. That's the technical term for it, that thing. And then unbolt it, get your wiring out of the way. I am going to clean this up first, but try to pop off the air cleaner first. Just has this little guy runs in there, and there's one vac line that ran down there. Now there could be more vac lines on other Dakotas, for the sheer fact of when I got mine, someone decided to plug off some of these. So there could be more to unhook. In my case, there is not. So just be aware of anybody who's trying to look at me like this is the damn Bible of doing her, but it's not. So, like I said, this side, take off that thing, unhook your wire loom. Definitely clean it up first if it looks like mine. As you can tell by down on the head, it's been leaking for a while. Same for the other side, but it's a slightly different, but not too bad. Looks like, well, get that out of your way, unhook that vent. Yeah, these guys are probably in your way if you actually have everything hooked up right, but I don't. And get this wire loom out of your way. The only thing I did notice that could be an issue is, there it is, the hard line right there. But to me it looks like it'll just barely clear. But at least it hooks to rubber right here, so it might have a little bit of play. But I don't think it's going to have a whole lot. But that is kind of the general gist of what I'm going to do. Now, one thing I do want to recommend. If somebody does do this and you want to use brake clean to clean things off, use non-chlorinated brake clean. I don't remember what it is with chlorinated, but I think it can kill you. So use non-chlorinated. That is one of my biggest things I'm going to say about right now. I'm not sure when this video is going to be out, if it's going to be before or after the 90 video. If the 90 video is already out, go check it out. If it's not, it's on hold for parts, and this was done, and I needed a video. So, yeah, let's get to it. I'll probably rip one off and kind of go through my experience of it, and then I'm going to clean them up. That's probably going to be it. I'm not going to paint them or anything. I guess maybe I'll spray some black on it, make it just real fine-tuned with a little bit of tss, you know. So, I guess pitter patter, let's get at her. Alright, so I got the gasket replaced and everything. I ended up not painting it. I got stuff I gotta get done today. I need this truck. So, one good thing to do, though, that you could do while you're in there, though, is check your valves, see where they're at. I didn't, because this thing doesn't have any issues with starting up or running or any of that. So, I was less than concerned about it. But that would be a good thing to make sure that you do if you are having some kind of startup issue, whether it's hot, cold, or even just running issue. It is good general maintenance to do, but this thing's kind of just my work beat-around truck. So I'm not overly concerned about it. Like I don't have any issues, so I don't worry about it. Now the way to torque these is to 80 inch-pounds. Now you don't just want to go all the way around it. You want to go like in an X pattern, like a tire basically. And you want to not just go straight to 80, straight to 80, straight to 80, and you know, just do that. You want to slowly work into it. So, I'm going to, so don't need this fancy of a torque wrench, but I have one, and it just died. So, and you fell. So I'm going to go get some batteries and go from there. So I don't know what was going on with my torque wrench, but it was acting really weird. So I just went ahead and did this off camera. Ended up working itself out. Also, I never even thought to take off your valve cover. You can kind of knock it to break it loose from that old cork gasket. I went with the new rubber gasket just because I think it's better. You don't need any sealant or anything, so you don't have to worry about getting any silicone into your engine, which just kind of is why I preferred it. But different people like different things, and that's why there's more than one option. But yeah, one thing definitely to make sure of those, and you're moving this stuff around, make sure you don't pop anything off. I know I popped a ground off that went over by the AC compressor. So just little things like that are definitely things to watch out for, because you don't really want to booger something up and then have an electronic issue and you don't know what in the world's going on because you didn't see something happen. But yeah, I'm gonna button up this side, and I'll probably end the video here just because the other side is essentially going to be a mirror image of this, and I can't really work on this stuff very well while showing you just, hey, this harness is in your way, that harness is in your way. Pretty much if you know how to do a valve cover gasket, this is basically the same thing as the rest, as any other generic vehicle. So this is nothing too crazy, basically. If you have an hour to burn without painting it, then you can have this done in an hour or so. But yeah, that's basically how you do the valve cover gaskets on your '89 Dodge Dakota. If I had time lapse and doing that stuff, I would show you guys me actually taking it off, but I don't have. I use free video editing things. I don't really have all that stuff. So it's pretty much how you do it. Like I said, make sure you just button everything back up like it's supposed to. Put all these guys back where they have been, where they've been living happily for 30 years. And then theoretically, you shouldn't have any issues. Theoretically. Obviously, crazy things do happen at times. And I should have put this guy back before I hooked up everything. But I didn't. So I'm going to wrestle that back into place, get the other side done, and call it a day on this thing so I can get some other stuff done during the day. So thanks for watching. That's it for today.